All right. Man, it's been a while. But here are some things that I like this week. Now that we're officially in the month of December, you know the thing I like this week is Derrick, Lamar, Henry, Jr. Honestly, it's been a while since I've done one of these things I like videos. Pretty sure my physical appearance could be your first tell in that. I look like Jack Dorsey testifying in front of Congress. I look like a kid who just hit puberty and thinks he can grow a full beard. So we've only done like 4 of these things I like videos so far, but it's still pretty impressive that we haven't done one on Derrick Henry yet, especially considering Korked is the #1 Derrick Henry fan site on the internet. I mean, like, Derrick Henry is so good. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Derrick Henry is so good. It's like having a wedding anniversary every single week because I have to find new ways to express my love to this man every single week. I don't even tell my wife I love her as much as I say it to Derrick Henry. My wife will hear me say, "I love you so much," from the next room, and she'll be like, "Oh, thanks, baby." And then I have to awkwardly say, I was talking to the TV. Like, I love him. I love him. I don't think it can't be overstated enough. He's just so good. I mean, like, look at him now. So at the time of recording this, if you only took his rushing yards after contact, he'd still be 5th in the NFL in rushing yards. That's absurd. I mean, he has almost 200 yards after contact, more than the next running back on the list. So obviously lately there's been some talk about whether or not Derrick Henry should be in the MVP race or not. Do you want my biased opinion? Hell yes. Give him the award right now. Now, you want my non-biased opinion? Yes, he should be in the running. But the bigger question is, can he win it? And that, I gotta say, probably not. Why? Probably because voters are obsessed with quarterbacks. The NFL MVP isn't the MVP. It's the MVQB. A running back hasn't won this award since 2012. After Adrian Peterson won it, voters made the switch to quarterbacks. Now look, I do think he should be considered. Not to make this like some sort of ad campaign. Lord knows we've seen enough of those this year. But MVP voters, when you go to the ballot box this year, consider the NFL's reigning rushing leader, who I should add is on pace to retain that crown. Consider the only running back to rush for over 100 yards against the Colts defense over the last 3 seasons. And he did it 3 times. Consider the man who has more walk-offs than Cody Bellinger. Consider the man you could argue single-handedly brought back the running back position from the dead. Consider the man who will not only run over you, but will do so with a smile. This year, consider King Henry, Derrick Lamar Henry Jr. The Lamar, of course, is short for Lamar's daddy. It's 2020. Let's get progressive with our MVP votes by going back to voting for running backs. Derrick Henry, I love you.
Oh, thanks, baby. I love you too.
Sorry, I was talking to my internet friends.